this thing on. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Saturday night. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, Bose831 Gaming is live on Twitch with a continuation of my Twitch live stream series. We're playing Farming Simulator 22. We're on the Silverrun Forest map, which is the base game map on the Farming Simulator 22 Platinum Expansion Pack. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, night, or whatever it is in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. Welcome one, welcome all. And without much further ado, we're just going to jump right into it. I just need to check a couple of things before we get to grinding. There was some interesting news in the world of Farming Simulator this week, and I just want to make sure I'm covering most of the things that were out there. The main thing is there was a game update and a patch released recently. The game. I'm trying to see here where we're at here. The game was updated to version 1.13.1 on November the 9th, and the patch included some new outfits and everything that were related to some other items that were released, and another gameplay element that was added as part of that update, and that was the emergency pack. And that was part of the update as well, and you can now do some fire or emergency based missions. At this point in time, I have not had any time to test or mess around with any of those missions because it's not necessarily something that I have an interest in. But I'm not going to go on a debate or a rant about anything concerning that update other than to say it's not anything that's of any great interest to me, because it's not per se farming, in my humble opinion, farming simulator or farming simulation related. But you can now play as a firefighter. There's a fire engine. In fact, we can probably just go in here and look at some of the stuff here in the mods and DLCs area. Again, I haven't really done anything with any of the new equipment yet, so I'm not exactly sure where it's at under the menus or anything to be for sure. Yeah, and we'll definitely have to go look at it because I don't know where the firefighting equipment is even located in the game. But they did add firefighting equipment. Let's see if I can find it here. Mods and DLCs. I don't know exactly where it's at actually. I thought it was added as a separate package, but I don't see it here right at the moment. Okay, there's... Alright, just going through the menu here. Okay, of course now, when I want to talk about it, I can't find it, but there is firefighting equipment in the game somewhere in here. Alright. Or maybe... was that something that was just added for PC players? I'm not entirely sure. It says it's a emergency pack that's available on PC and consoles, but apparently I don't know exactly where the equipment's at in the game. Boda pack, is it under? Yeah. Alright, a little puzzled by that one, but like I said, I haven't really had time to really mess around with it yet, so I don't know where it's at in the game menus or anything like that. Let me see. Because I don't see it broken out here anywhere. Alright, it's not there. Cars. Alright. And I don't know where it's at. I'm confused. Because I'm looking on the website and it says it was made available on both PC and console, but I don't know where it's at. I'm honestly completely confused now. In fact, let's just do this just to make sure that we're... Alright, let's save the game and we're going to hop back out and make sure that I'm not missing some additional content or something. Because I did have some issues with getting the updates to update properly. Okay, and apparently we also got some updates today. Alright, update there. Go ahead and get that. And there's also a new Case IH Farmall anniversary pack that's out there. Don't have that either. Okay. I don't see the firefighter pack here. Alright, downloadable content. Alright, there's the emergency pack. Okay. Oh, you actually have to install it. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, just bear with me a little bit tonight, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little out of sorts because I did come in and try to download this stuff earlier this week and had some issues. My Kubota pack kept showing that it needed updates, so I had to uninstall my Kubota pack and reinstall my Kubota pack. And I just never totally missed what was going on with the emergency pack. So now I think we have everything we need. So now let's go back into the game. Alright. And now I think we should be good to go. So now we should be getting off to the correct start tonight. Alright, but anyways, let's reset. There was a game update earlier this week. There was a patch for the game that added the ability to do firefighting and have some firefighting missions and firefighting equipment and clothes and so on and so forth. But you can go out to the official Farming Simulator website to get more information about what's going on. The updates also prepared the game for the premium edition updates, and for the last expansion pack coming to the game, the premium expansion and premium edition that are coming soon, or later this year. So just getting prepared for that, because all of that is coming up soon here. And I'll just kind of quickly run through some of the game updates and fixes as well that were kind of covered in the changelog. Okay, on the new additions, they added a firefighting suit, bug fixes and changes, adjustments to the Kroger PWO24, increased available move configurations, fix issues with mod updates if the game has not been restarted. Well, that certainly didn't work out well for me because I was still having issues there. Arena mode added functionality for players to initiate a technical break, fix various issues with technical break, fix various issues after a game reset, fix direct delivery drop calculation, fix admin settings on console, improve overloading into Kinsey trailer. And on the modding side of things, they got a new Giants editor version, 9.0.5 is needed for map modding. Changing the number of angle channels for the fields, no longer needs a separate custom shader, and fix crashes on maps with an empty traffic system. That's guess that's more for the modders. But that's a little bit on that. And now if we go on to the details, some of the details about the free emergency pack update. Some of the abilities that have been added by the game, added to the game. You can respond to emergency, fight fires, rescue people and cats. You got specialized fire trucks and tools. And I'm going to just leave it at that. But you can go to the Farming Simulator website to find out more information about all of the firefighting stuff. And now I think we have it installed now. I still don't see a new menu here. Let's go down to our mods and DLCs and see if it's showing up there. I still don't see it. Okay. Oh, there it is, emergency pack. Alright, so you get your chainsaw emergency pack, steel chainsaw MHS 261. You got a fire truck HLF 20, another fire truck TLF 3000, a hose reel, traffic cart. Alright, and those are so, and this was done, the emergency pack was done by Creative. That's the same people who did the pumps and hoses, so that would make sense that they would be tied to that. Alright, so now that we've been thoroughly and completely distracted, let's try to get back up to speed on what I was doing on my farm here. Let me get my crop types menu situated here, because we were working the grass field number 2. Okay. And by default, when you come in here on the map, all of the filters are turned off, and I need to get that switched back on, and I always forget which way you have to go to get that doing what it's supposed to do. Alright, there. So we go to crop types, we go to growth. We just about finished mulching the field. I did most of that off camera, so you wouldn't have to see all of that on camera, and just save a little bit of time. But I still need to come back over and finish off one edge of the field that did not register properly, so we're going to go do that right now. And I also off camera accidentally crashed my mulcher into the river, so I had to reset all of my equipment back to the shop. Alright, so here we go. And grass fields is one of those fields that does not work the same way as your other field types. With grass, you can actually mulch right after you harvest, which will reset the field state immediately. And where are there 2 bales I totally forgot about? And when you reset the field state, the grass will reset its state back to growing, the first growth stage. And that's what I've done here by mulching this field. And it basically saves you also one fertilization stage as well. So that's what we're doing here. Oh, there's yet another bale I missed. 2 bales. Alright, what are we doing? Are there any more bales that I missed? Alright, pull there, and that's one. Yeah, there's 2 bales over here. I don't think there's any more. Alright. Is that another bale down there I'm looking at? In the bushes? I thought I saw a bale in the bushes. Yep. Oh wow. So we totally missed a few bales here and there. And this is not the proper equipment used to do what I'm doing right now, but I just want to get it in plain sight so I can see it. In fact, I'm gonna make sure we don't have any other bales around the field that I might have missed because they were hiding in the foliage around the field. Alright. This is totally awesome. I just push those out here so I can see them. I don't know what I was thinking about here. Alright, totally awesome. So we're gonna run this mulcher back. Because as you can see, the field is showing now in the growing state now, and that's what we want. But if we also take a peek at what it's saying on the precision farming side of things, environmental score is up to 83 on this field. It's still not perfect, but it's improved greatly. Some of the areas that I'm lacking on include, where do we get that up here? You see, looks like we're missing some of the trouble areas are well, nitrogen is almost maxed out. Your pH value is almost maxed out. We got a very low weed control rating for whatever reason right now. I don't know what's going on there, but we're definitely gonna have to address that at some point. But that's yeah, and this when you click here, it's showing me the overall environmental score for all of the totals for all of my fields combined. Alright, So we're done with this mulcher. We're going to take it back to the shop and return it to back to the shop. And then we'll see what we need to get into next. Alright, now back at the shop. And I keep forgetting about those other grass bales I had at the shop as well. So we just need a bale trailer for a couple of different reasons here right now. Let's get... And we got this miscellaneous weight hanging out here as well. Might as well just go ahead and grab that. And let's return these items back to the shop. Alright, and we're going to go under leased items. And we're going to return them over. And we want to return the mulcher. Alright. Now we want to lease our bale trailer again. And what's our favorite bale trailer? Say it with me. It's a DPW 1800. You know, that's my go-to. But we want the auto-load version of it. We're going to lease that real quick. And let's grab that. And get to stepping. Alright. We'll start with these bales that we already have here at the shop. Alright, and we set it to operating position. Pick up all of those bales. And these are round bales, so we're going to take those to our cow barn number 1. Remember, we're doing square bales in cow barn number 2. So we're transporting, switch to transporting position. And we take those let me do it this way so I can get turned around properly. Alright, and we swing it back around. And we should be able to come back in there. Alright. And unload bales. Unload bales here. Alright. And we dropped every last one of them. Now getting this whole configuration turned around is going to be a little bit challenging, but I think we can get it done. There it is. Alright, let's go get those other square bales. And I think we'll be good to go as far as our bale storage is concerned. And then I'll take a look at everything else we got going on, and hopefully we'll be where we need to be on everything else that we need to get done. Alright, so let's see. Alright, and reset operating position. Missed quite a few bales, actually. And I really don't know what I was thinking about that I missed. I forgot to come back and pick these additional bales up. But in either case, we have them now. We switch to transporting position. And then we're taking these over to cow barn number 2. And that's where we're storing the square bales. Until I figure out what I want to do with them next. I could save them all just for the purposes of feeding sheep, but we have other livestock that we need to take care of as well. But in order for the grass to be of use to my cows, we'd have to turn the grass into silage, and silage is a component of the total mix ration, or TMR mix. So we'd have to do some other things as well with the grass bales before we can. But we just have to do some other things with the grass bales. Grass is of no use to the cows in the form of grass, but when we turn that grass into silage, then it could become potentially of use to the cows in the form of silage. Alright, then let's try to get these bales unloaded, and kind of the same deal. I'm going to go to unload bales. Unload bales here. And we got one candidate that didn't want to cooperate, so let's grab him. Drop him in there. And that's it. It's just trying to get the tractor turned around. And as long as we're using medium or small tractors, we shouldn't have a whole lot of trouble getting them turned around in there inside that building. Large tractors, it would be a different story. So now we are good to go when we're actually done with the baler. for now, so we can go ahead and send the baler back home, and we'll just do that quickly here from the lease item screen and just do return. And that's it where we're at right now with that whole scenario. Own items. Do we own? Is this the AGCO 1100 weight? Yeah. Okay. So we actually own that weight. But, and we can go ahead and return the other lease tractor, I think. Well, actually, we are. Every tractor we have. Wait a minute. Do we? We don't even own a tractor yet, do we? No, we only own the telehandler. We didn't purchase the tractor yet. We own the forestry machines, the telehandler, chainsaw, forestry equipment. We got that. We got the carriage forks. We own them. We own a couple of weights, and we own a water hose. But checking the screen to see what's on sale from the used vehicles market. Nothing interesting going on there. Animals. Alright. Sheep are good as far as food. Chickens, we need to go ahead and feed the animals, so I guess we'll go ahead and do that next. But do we want to do it with the tractors? We'll do it with the TLX, so go ahead. Grab the TLX. TLX dump trailer. Actually, looking at the time, that's kind of late today, so actually that's where we'll start on the next day. Let's go ahead and wrap it up here with today's activities. Just let me check a couple of things here. Well, one more thing. Let's go over here to our boat yard and see what the situation is there briefly. Looks like we're good here in every area except for floor tiles. We need 2,560 liters of fabric. So hopping back over to our spinneries, let's see what we have as far as fabric is concerned. We got enough pallets here, so I will do that real quick. That actually going back to the TLX again. And this time we're gonna grab the box it trailer. Okay. I don't know why he's stopped. Did a dead stop on the middle of the road like that. That's crash counter +1, but I don't think that one should be on me because the vehicle just stopped randomly. We're gonna grab some fabric pallets. It's about 4,000 liters worth, I think. There we go, 4,000 liters. And we're going to take that over to our boat yard. Those 4,000 liters of fabric off. Get paid $27,000 plus another $1,229 environmental score bonus for dropping that off. And then if we look at it now, we should see numbers have changed. We got 4,000 liters of fabric. I kind of oversold it. I only needed 3,000 liters. So we'll have fabric on in storage for future work. Still made some money off of that, so it's all good. And we're heading back to our yard. Stop by the train. So we're done with the box and trailer for right now, so we're going to bring that back over here and drop it off. Let's park it right here in front of the metal production facility. And we'll bring the TLX back over here, the dump it trailer. What is it? Is the trailer actually called the dump it trailer? What is it? Tip it trailer. So, and now we'll hop over to the farmhouse and move on to the next day. It should be ready to roll. So I'll just go ahead and sleep. And alright, let's see what items are on sale. Nothing of interest to me right now. Don't see. That's a cultivator, right? Yeah. So, and I'm going to take a peek at my crop calendar. And nothing ready to harvest that we're growing right now, because we got grain crops. We got again, if we go out to our crop types crop calendar and we zoom out, you can see we have our barley, and we have our wheat. And let's see one other thing real quick. Hop out there to the field and see what it's showing on the field. I missed my window for rolling, so needs rolling is just going to be there. But I'm not going to get rolling in this done in this crop cycle because I missed my window for that. But you can see the wheat's growing. I noticed it's saying that my nitrogen levels are bad, so we definitely probably are going to need to address that. And you can see that here from well, I don't know, that's weird. It says perfect and bad, so I'm getting two different readings, but I guess that has to do with also with the diverging soil types here. So those areas where the light green is are the bad areas, and the dark green is the good areas, the perfect areas. So we're gonna need to address that. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get the crop fertilized and improve those numbers. It may be too late for that, but we'll take a look at it and see. All right, meanwhile, over on field 3, if we check out field 3, field 3 is showing perfect nitrogen levels throughout. Alright, so let's see if I can address those nitrogen levels on 1 and 2. Alright, so in order to address those levels, I'm going to try to see, I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to take a look at it. Let's go to the shop. And that's why I'm not going to invest a whole lot in the equipment in case this doesn't work. We're going to go to fertilizer spreaders. And I'm just looking for the cheapest piece of equipment I could find here. Let's see, 25, 26. At least close to it. 24, 25, 26, all that's about the same. I could use this guy, but I don't want to put that much into it. 4,000, 39,000, 10,000. We'll do this one, the Kubota DSXW Geo Spread. Don't worry about the decals. Capacity, standard, let's see. 3,900 is fine. I just lease that real quick. That's a costly lease, but this is going to be a costly experiment. And since we're doing the whole Kubota thing, we'll grab the Kubota tractor. Turn our beacons on. And we're headed back to the shop. get to the shop, we're gonna grab that fertilizer spreader that we just leased. And if I'm not mistaken, I should have some fertilizer already in the silo, so that we don't have to go buy any fertilizer. But if I'm incorrect, we can just buy it from the shop silo that we have on our property. So I'm going to go ahead and open the cover and get the tractor in position. Start filling, and we're looking for solid fertilizer, and we have enough. We'll go ahead and close the lid. Alright. One thing I do want to be mindful of here, though, is I think we have crop destruction turned on, so I'm going to need to reconfigure my tractor for, let's see, make sure I have narrow tires on the floor. Alright. Pause one moment. Alright, and we're going to drive our tractor over here to the shop, and let's see if I can reconfigure this tractor. Open the door, and we go in the shop. Alright, and it's not registering. Let's try this again. Park it right here. Shouldn't. There we go. Alright. And because it's a lease, I can't reconfigure it. You know what it is. and I'm going to have to lease another tractor. And this time we're just going to go for something small and efficient and cheap, but staying within the same Kubota theme. We're not going to do the M5 series because that's mostly like for vineyards and stuff like that. We'll do the M6. That's only 80 grand. We just need something just to see if we can run this whole fertilizer setup. We don't need a front loader attached yet. We do need the the front hitch for adding a weight if necessary. All right. Oops. All right, and let's lease that real quick. And hop back over to the shop. And we got the Kubota M601. And I still totally messed it up. Damn it. Alright. Okay, I just screwed that up morally. We're getting to what I'm leasing for. Return. Because I can change the configuration on a lease vehicle. That bites. Alright, small tractors. I'm so out of practice on this farming stuff. And it's really showing now. Engine, wheels, setup. Narrow tires, just what we need. And everything else remains the same. Now we lease. We have crop construction turned on, so I just need to make sure that we're not destroying our crop here in my little experiment that's becoming more and more costly as we speak. Alright, what we're doing here now first thing first, we need to get the fertilizer spreader back attached, and I may need to put a front weight on. We'll see here in just a moment how it balances, and it does not. So we're definitely going to need that front weight. And that's fair. Drop that off. Alright, now we got finally got the right configuration. Now we got the weight, fertilizer spreader, and the tractor. And this may all be for naught, but we shall see. Alright, well, at least I'm not destroying my crop, and that was the first thing I wanted to make sure wasn't happening. So we turn the fertilizer spreader on, and just go through, and it's set to automatic, so it should distribute where it needs to when necessary. But it doesn't look like it's doing anything additional. So then I have to deactivate automatic activation right here for the moment, because this is definitely not doing what it's supposed to be doing. To the automatic application rate. So in some places it's oversaturated, and in other places it's undersaturated, but the automatic rate is not picking up on it correctly. Just run through the whole thing. Oh, it looks like we got some weed action going on out here too. So we're definitely going to have to address that as well. Not a lot of weeds, but there are some visible weeds here. So that's one of the next things we want to do. Is spray the fields for weeds. And that should help our environmental score as well. And this geo spreader has a 42-meter spread range, so it should cover most of the area of the field here. And if we zoom out, you can kind of get a better look at what we're really covering right here. And normally in the little small heads-up display down there in the bottom left of the screen, you'll see it updating and visually represented there real time as well. And again, I don't really know whether or not this is doing anything or not to improve my numbers, but I'm just still putting it out there anyways. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the grass field. And yeah, you can actually see it being visually represented here. and it's still showing this field in the red right now, even with us properly fertilizing right now, which is just totally weird all around. Like I say, precision farming is very perky, but once you figure it out what it wants you to do, then you'll do that, work your fields the same way every time. And I gotta figure out what the Rosetta Stone is, if you will, for getting these maxed out environmental scores on my fields. You know, even for my grass fields. And even though it's showing everything in the red, I still need to finish fertilizing this field. I totally don't understand what's going on with the field state being still showing up as in the red, and I'm hoping maybe to update when we advance time a little bit here. And if not, oh well, I gave it my best shot. Alright, now, so if we look at this field from this menu, let's see if it shows us anything different. Nothing on the weed. We got some small weed spots on that on field 1. Alright, well, that's our experiment right now. We won't know if it's successful or not until a little bit further down the line. But we're done here with what we needed to do for now. Alright, now time to unload. And let me just drop pallets out this way. And I don't know if these are liftable or not. Let's find out. They are not. And we're just going to drop these pallets back into the silo. Alright, oops, that one was a little rough picking up. And it's a little bit more challenging using the log forks to pick up standard pallets instead of pallet forks. But as you can see, it can be done. Necessity is the mother of invention. That's all we need from a telehandler for right now. Let's go park it in one of our sheds until we need it again. space is fine. Just have to be mindful of how much room I have navigating here. And now let's go feed the animals. And then we'll take a peek at where we are on our productions and see if there's anything we need to do as far as support of our production chains. Let's go. Let's start with the big food. Should be more than enough. 48,000 liters. Let's get it unloaded here in our pig barns, starting with the second one, and then we'll work our way to the first one. You've seen this movie before, you know what we're doing here. Once the pigs are fed, we can move on to the next big thing. And that's dropping. So TMR, I think, is where we want to go next. So we got 31,000 in the silo. I know that's not going to be enough, so once we unload all of that, we'll buy some additional TMR. Fill the trailer up to its maximum capacity. That sets us back another $40,664. load of TMR. Let's do second load of TMR. Now we'll do our straw. And we'll do a full load of straw. And the straw will be distributed to both the pigs and the cows. That's cow barn number 2. Getting a little dose of straw. And cow barn number 1 gets a little straw. Alright, and let's checking out where we're at here now on our animals. Chickens still need to be fed, but other pigs should have the straw. And then, so the last thing we need to do is just make sure we get the chickens fed. And we have 5,700 liters a week we can use to feed the chickens. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but we shall see. And it knocked out one of them. Let's see if it works as well for some of the other ones. Didn't get it quite filled up, so we gotta go get some more chicken food. And barley is the most cost-efficient chicken food, so we'll buy a little bit of barley. 14,000 liters should do it. This is back $3,500 roughly. Be done. Chickens are fed, sheep are fed, pigs are fed. The slurry is still not maxed out, so we don't need to do anything there. Cows' milk is almost maxed out, but not ready to be sold or distributed yet. That's coming up. So good to go with the animals. And my equipment is looking a hot mess right now, so let's go ahead and get our vehicles cleaned up. TLX trailer for when I'm ready and I need it. And just thinking about restoring this trailer in this facility. I think if I put it in here, it'll limit how well I'm able to maneuver in here when I'm dropping off bills. So I may just leave that alone. It's hard to back up this trailer and hitch configuration that I'm using right now. It has the bar, and it's a straight bar. I can back it straight up, and it's the swing hitch or whatever this type of carriage for the trailer is called here. It's a lot harder to control. Exercise and patience. That's actually all I got right there for the moment. And let's go take a peek at our productions. Yeah, we got a little bit going on here. We'll go ahead. Some of the things are getting low, so we'll go ahead and top them off. For all of that work, we'll need our TLX 20 box it trailer. Alright, and let's go. Alright, let's take a look here at the production chains again. Actually, I know where I want to start. Let's start with the metal production. So I should have came this way first. So we know metal production. We don't have a lot of productions that have a high demand for metal, so it should be relatively easy to meet our requirements for metal. What I'm going to do here, we're going to open up and I'm just going to grab a few pallets. It's never more than three or four at a time, really. More than two, we'll do three. Just make sure we got enough for what we need. Alright, we're struggling backing up right now. Excuse me. 1,000 liters ought to do it. So our next stop is the barrel factory. Press the wrong button there. Alright, so here we are. We're going to drop off the metal here. Alright, so we got about halfway through, which is pretty decent. And let's see how much the furniture factory goes through. Another 500 liters. Alright, and our next stop is the nearest sell point, because we need to unload the leftover metal. So actually, though, we have enough to probably drop it off to the boatyard. So let's check the boatyard first before we do that. We still got 163 liters remaining, and we can sell that. That's another $858. Alright, crash counter plus 2. Or is that 3? Yeah, I'm just keeping track of them like I normally do. Oh, and I'm still going the wrong direction here because we still want to get plank pallets from the sawmill. Everything else is automated. And I think I'm going to take this opportunity here to do a quick screenshot. So let me get that configuration set up real quick here. As we excuse me, hide the help window, and go. And let's bring the help window back up. Back in business. And I know each of the categories of pallets we should be maximized. So I will start with the planks. We'll do 10,000 liters of them, and we'll run it down the line from there. Not every production uses planks or demands planks, so that should be plenty to get started. That's 10,000 liters of planks. And the two productions that utilize planks are, I know the flooring factory, I think, is one. Yeah, the flooring factory and the furniture factory are the ones that utilize planks. see how many we need. No, we're actually going to have to guess because the screen doesn't show you the exact number until you have it filled up. Alright, I just missed my turn here, so we're going to have to circle back around. To the furniture factory first. Alright, and we're going to open up and drop off. Planks, and we dropped off 10,000 liters of planks. And that puts us at 18,000 liters. Flooring factory. Not sure how much it will take. It doesn't matter overall scheme of things, but we got 1,781 liters still on board the trailer, so let's go ahead and dump that first. Let's drop off the planes. And dropping off that gives us this look. Alright, so we don't need that much more to fill it all the way up if we're going to max it out. Say another 1,000, 2,000 liters. Just sleep. Sleep. To be sure, we'll probably grab a few more 1,000 liters just in case that our progress bar is misleading. So let's go back here in the shop real quick and grab a few more pallets. Order a few more pallets, I should say. I mean planks, plank pallets, and let's do 1,000, so 3. 2,000 liters of planks. And off we go. This time, my destination is the flooring factory. And this time we'll drop it off as we'll circle our way around. And you get that one rather quickly. So we only really need 1,000 liters. So we'll sell our extra planks. Alright, so where are we? Getting ready to sell. And we got $5,041 for planks that we sold. Next up, yes, certainly not least, we want to grab long planks. And again, first order is a max order. But we make multiple trucks for the long planks. It's all of the production used. And let's go back up here and try to get everything unloaded. Excuse me, loaded. It's possible. It's always a little quirky because of trigger location, the box of trailers. So you just kind of have to fiddle around a little bit, so to speak, with your vehicle until you get that spot where the auto load starts kicking in. And just thinking out loud, in fact, the way I can do this, because I think we have this trailer set to unreal capacity, so let's go ahead and do another order of 10,000 long planks. And that way we're sitting on 20 and we don't have to keep doing this whole back and forth. Excuse me. Let's go back and dial that up one more time. And just go back our trailer right in there. And let the auto load do the rest. Alright, that's a full load. We're loaded up. We're ready to go. But we're coming up on the end of tonight's episode, and this is probably where we're going to close it out tonight. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight and for being patient with me. And I always say, if we're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? This is Jose 831 Gaming, and we're wrapping up another episode of my Twitch live stream series, Farming Simulator 22, Platinum Edition, Silverrun Forest Map. And I'm Jose 831 Gaming on most of social media platforms, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, so on and so forth. As always, these videos, these episodes will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, typically in their entirety. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you love. By the way, let me know what you don't. By the way, let me know, let me know, let me know. The only way I can grow and get better at what I'm doing here is with your feedback. And it's greatly appreciated. Let's get out of here. Alright. That was a little discombobulated there. Alright. That's another 5. Actually, probably back up to took another. So I'm trying to see future reference. What would be a good number to get? 20,000. 20,000 gets us all the way over to here. So probably 30 might be too much. So 25 maybe? We'll know here in a moment because I'll go grab another 10,000 liters and we'll see how far off we are. Because we really only got, well, no, we got 2 more buildings. So 30,000 might be it. So we got 2 more productions that we still need to feed. Alright, and it's a wrap. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day, night, or whatever it is in your neck of the woods or your part of the world. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Have a good one, folks.